Yo, uno by Mr. Kabongo from the Congo. All right, so I'm quite excited to be making these few last videos of the year. It has been an amazing journey. So, what have we learned today? Today, the title of today is called Parabola. All right, let me go and write it right here. Parabolas. That's what we're going to focus on today. All right. So let's dive in. Let's change the color. Let's go with red. All right. So first, what you need to do is write the vertex, right? So we need to be able to write the vertex. So you're going to get the vertex from right here. So notice all right, it goes like this. Of course, X goes here, Y goes right there. The X, since X is -3, you're going to put +3. For the Y, since it's -4, you're going to put +4. All right. Did you see that? Yes, you did. Let's move on. Next, to find the P, you're probably wondering, what did the P stand for? I'm going to explain that later, but this is what you're going to do. It's always going to be 4P equals the number on the outside of the parentheses. There is a number outside of the parentheses, this number, right? You're going to write it right here. All right, you're solving for P. You divide 4 on both sides. You get, what do we get? -7. Boom. Keep that. All right, what's next? So now, what are we dealing with? Right now, we're dealing with, you see this X, the square? That goes to the Y. So we're dealing with Y square. When you're graphing Y square, that means the graph will either open this direction or will open to the right, either left or right, depending on the value of P. If P is a negative number, then it opens to the left. If P is a positive number, then it opens to the right. In this case, our P is -7. So we have a negative. So this graph should look like this. All right, now what? That's what we're going to do. Let's graph this thing. So we need to graph the vertex. The vertex is located at 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Vertex is right there. And then we have decided that it will open this direction. Boom. This is not the best, but just draw that for now. All right. We're going to make this graph look good soon. For now, we're just going to try our best. All right. So you graph you put your graph on there. And then here's what you're going to do next. So you ask yourself, the P value is -7. That means from here, I need to go left. I need to go 7 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. That is called the focus. That's how you find the focus. All right. So where is that located? Well, it's located at -1, -2, -3, -4, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. How do I find the directress? Same thing. You go the other direction 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is called the directress. Okay, so that is located. So to get the location for it, you have to draw like a line that passes through it. All right, so this flat line, a line like this, it will be x equals, and then it's located at x equals, what number would this be? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X equals 10. All right, LR. What is LR? Well, LR stands for 4 times P. All right, so we concluded a P value was -7. When you times that, you get, what do you get? -28, right? All right, so now what you're going to do is this -28 only means that our graph should, well, we're going to talk about that in another, because if I do something it won't fit in here. Let's move on to the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is the line that passes through the vertex. So I need to draw a line passing through the vertex. And notice I drew a flat line like this, so that I have to, a flat line like that, that would have to be y equals at 1, 2, 3, 4. Y equals at 4. Pretty much I'm done with number 1. I know. Let's move on with number 2. With number 2, same deal. First, you identify your vertex from these two, right? The x is this one right here. So now I have, you make it, change the sign. If it was -2, you put a +2. And the y value right here, that would be +3. All right. So the p value. For p, remember it was 4p equals the outside number. What's my outside number? The number outside of the parentheses is this one, equals 8. So you divide by 4, p equals dos. We'll circle that. All right, so next is, let's come over here. You did it with, you see this square? It goes to this x. So you did it with x squared, right? If you're trying to graph an x squared, you're going to have a u that opens up or a u that opens down, depending on the p-value. If the p-value is positive, you're going up. If the p-value is negative, then it's looking down. What do we have right now? Our p-value is positive. So we're definitely going to have this one looking up. All right, so let's go ahead and graph this. So 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Which way we're looking? Open upward. Boom. Boom. All right, now what? Now what? So based on the p-value, now we got to find the focus. We need to move this 2 units. 1, 2. Boom. That is your focus. All right, where is it located? It's located at 2 for sure. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. All right, let's do the directress. That is also located. So you do 2 from the vertex. 1, 2. Boom, right there. That is the directress. Where is that located? So remember, for the directress, it's going to be a line. Let's just draw. All right, a line like this. It'll be y equals. Flat line is always y equals. Should I write that here? Flat line is always going to be y equals. Up and down line is always going to be x equals. I got a flat line y equals located exactly at, for the y value is located at 1. Boom. All right. Moving on to LR. So far, I have not explained what LR stands for. I'm going to explain it now. It's 4 times p, right? So a p value here, it's what was it, 2? Got it. So that will be 8. So that means the following. Same thing as last time. I didn't really explain the last time, but let's do it right now. So that means I'm going to go left 4 and right 4 from the focus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. So really my graph should have been like this. It only emphasizes on how your graph should have looked. That's all it's doing. Nothing much. So let me take off the, that's it. The graph should have looked like that. That's what the LR does. Right? It just makes your graph more, what you want to say, perfectly aligned, like a perfect graph. Our axis of symmetry is a line that passes through the vertex, like that. And the up and down line will be x equals. On x equals, it passes at 2. Does that make any sense, people? Maybe, maybe not. Let's do one more. All right. So technically, this was supposed to be your practice, but let me just do one more, and then we'll be good. All right. Let's go and identify the vertex. So the x is with this one, so I'm gonna write 3 here. And the y is with this one, so that'll be -2. The p is 4p equals the negative 8. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. What do you get? P equals negative 2. All right, we're dealing with x squared. X squared, if you graph that, it either opens upward or opens downward, depending on the p-value and our p-value. So p-value can either be positive, then it opens upward. It can be negative, opens downward. Right now we have a negative number, so we're dealing with this. All right, so let's go and graph the vertex. Positive 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Boom. All right, we say we're looking downward. Boom. Boom. All right. All right, so how do I get the focus? All right, to get the focus, what you're going to have to do is, we know the p-value is negative 2. So that means 2 going this way, 1, 2. That is your focus. Remember, the focus will always be inside the parabola, okay? Inside the parabola. All right, so the focus is right there. So where is that located? Let's find out. It's located at still 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. The directress, you just go also 2 up, 1, 2, boom, right there. That is called the directress. And the directress, you got to draw a line passing through it. All right. A flat line, remember what I said earlier? A flat line is, what did I say? Y equals. And the up and down line is x equals. So we have a flat line, so a flat line has to be y equals, and is located at 0. All right, let's do LR. LR is 4 times P, so 4 times the P value of negative 2, you get, what do you get? Negative 8. That means left 4, right 4. From the focus, left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically your graph's supposed to go like this. That's technically, this is the correct graph. So I know I kind of estimated earlier, so that's the correct graph. So the LR just help us put a beautiful graph on there. All right. So now let's get the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is a line that passes through the vertex. Boom. Since it's up and down right here, that will be x equals. And on the x-axis, it hits at 3. We're done. All right, so go ahead and try the next one on your own. And I'll be walking around or helping you in any fashion way.